Chemical equilibrium is a broad area of study that incorporates competing kinetic and thermodynamic processes that describe reversible reactions and physical changes. Consider for a moment a half-full water bottle left to sit for a few hours. We see that some of the liquid water vaporizes, but definitely not all of it. The liquid water and the water vapor strike a certain balance, a balance that can be tipped if you warm up that bottle or if you cool it down. We have also considered the idea of reactions that do not go to completion in our discussion of percent yield in stoichiometry. Let's draw a graph of concentration versus time. Generally speaking, the concentrations that go down are reactant molecules, and the concentrations that increase are products. In this picture of the kinetics of a reversible reaction, we assume the equilibrium occurs when the concentrations level out, when they stop changing. Notes. Super important. Thing 1. The slopes are the same value, extra small, at equilibrium. Thing number 2. The values of the concentrations can be and often are very different for reactants and products. Equilibrium implies equal rates of change, not equal values. To get a fuller picture of what a dynamic equilibrium really is, I want you to check out the simulation created by a professor at Cal Poly Pomona. Choose equilibrium. Now in this simulation, we are modeling with percentages, a graph of the number of molecules versus time, and a dynamic particulate model of red circles for reactants and blue pill shapes for products. Now I'm going to choose 45% and 50% for my rates, quote unquote, of the forward and reverse reactions respectively. 45 out of 100 of my red molecules are going to change into blue. There are no current blue available, so none of them convert back to red simultaneously. As you press enter, notice how the simulation graphs the new data and how the particulate diagram changes. For the second, 45% of the available reds, so 25, will change to blue, while 50% of 45, so about 23, of the blue will change back to red, and so forth until we start changing by the same number of red and blue each time. This is where we reach something called dynamic equilibrium, where the forward change in concentration over time equals the reverse. This is how I want you to visualize what's going on at chemical equilibrium. Please feel free to go to the simulation and check out all of the different ways that you can do the combinations with the percentages and work through the equilibrium constant tutorial.